Climate change is the most severe problem that we are facing today, more serious even than the threat of terrorism. We, eco-warriors, are here to give a final presentation on what we Navrachanites have contributed as a part of climate action. We believe in small steps creating wonders. We believe in change by one, creating an impact on many.
Navrachana School Summer. Founded in 1967 by the Navrachana Education Society, is one of the leading CBSE schools of Gujarat. The legacy of the school is a 53-year-old track record of academic and co-curricular excellence.
Environment education is a very important part of the curriculum followed at Navrachana School Summer. In our vision statement itself, we have incorporated the idea of creating environmentally aware global citizens. Thus, a Navrachana student is encouraged from a very early age to engage with nature and understand the problems that the planet faces and work towards finding sustainable solutions.
During this whole project, we have ensured that all our activities are sequenced appropriately and they fetch us the best possible outcomes. We have followed the design thinking process, starting by empathizing with the topic and ending with the implementation of it. Our first step was to empathize. That is, we understood what climate change is and why it's the need of the hour. Climate change is the sudden change in climate due to human activities. This change is negative and is not in favor of any biotic element. Various parts of Earth are experiencing flood while others are experiencing droughts. But the result is just the same. Mother Earth is sick.
Next, we aimed at finding out the core reasons for climate change. Accumulation of garbage, wastage of water, usage of excess chemicals, and deforestation are major causes of such a terrible condition. These activities by humans have led to an enormous increase in carbon footprint, which in turn has led to global warming and hence climate change. What have we ideated so far? We have come up with 4 great solutions. Upskill to upcycle, to give trash items a new life. Water warriors, saving every drop of water in local households because each drop counts. Seed bombs, throw them anytime, anywhere, and yet grow plants. Poster campaigns, spreading awareness about our mission. Next, we worked on our plan 1, upskill to upcycle. As you can see in the table shown, the cost of making these upcycled products is less than 100 rupees each. Thus, these products can be sold at a discounted rate and profit can yet be gained.
While the world is grappling with the issues of climate change, global warming, and the menace of the carbon footprint, we at Navrachana try to find solutions to educate, encourage, and enable our students to spread awareness and lead the way to bring about a change in the community. As a result of the consistent efforts of Vice Principal Ms. Kashmira Jaiswal, who is an alumnus of the International Leaders in Education program, the school received federal assistance grant by the US Department of State for the project Upskill to Upcycle. Live responsibly for a healthy environmental future.
The award consists of a grant of 25,000 USD to execute the project Upskill to Upcycle in the school. 2,500 students and 150 teachers have driven the project to make a larger impact in the community. This project is mainly about upskilling the students with the skills required to accomplish environment conservation.
After testing, what should be our next step? Yes, it is to implement. In this step, we have tried to spread awareness about our mission to the common public. We Navrachanites have brought in a lot of awareness among the people by using social media and even doing village visits. We believe that this mission should not stop here, even if this challenge ends. We believe that this mission should go on and it should continue to inspire the world to take up action on climate change.
As you can see in this video, the GSSS students also held campaigns in the streets. This project didn't only take place on a school level. It also had people from Jaipur, Malaysia and all across India. This project has touched over 5,000 lives, including 3,000 Navrachanites, 1,000 GSSS Sonipat students and 500 Navprena students.
I kept throwing away all my old clothes because I thought they got boring or had the same design. But when I realized that I could remake them, redesign them, cut them out, for me fashion was redefined. So I took my jeans and cut it into a top. I took scraps together and made it into a frock. I realized whether clothes or opportunities, you can always upcycle to make them rock.
Mr. Mohana Ram Murugia, an alumnus of the International Leaders of Education program, an eminent educationist from Malaysia, conducted multiple online sessions for the students of Navrachana. In these content building workshops, students learned how to make posters, banners, audio jingles, and short films to spread the message and importance of upcycling.
Hi, my name is Mohana Ram Murugia and I am from Methodist Girls School, Ipoh, Malaysia, and I have been proud to say that I have been part of the Upskilling to Upcycle project to create environmental awareness and the benefits of upcycling to the students in Navrachana School, Vadodara. Let us together work hand in hand to make the project Upcycle a success and create awareness among people around the world. Thank you.
Here is a glimpse of some of the amazing posters made by students under Mr. Mohana's guidance.
Phase 2 of the project involved workshops conducted by eminent environment conservationists and artists Ms. Ritu and Mr. Surya Singh from Wolf, Jaipur. They facilitated various online sessions to train students about upcycling.
Upcycling is the need of the hour, and we are honored to have been a part of this pioneering project, Upskill to Upcycle with Navrachana. Also, I think the time of awareness is done. It's time to act now. And this is definitely a step in that direction, to have been able to change the perspective of the children, to change their minds towards the way they look at scrap and discards, and use their hands during this unforgettable year, to use their hands to make something out of the scrap and discards lying in their homes. I think that has been a very uplifting part of this unforgettable year.
Yes, because of the exercises like this, trying to tell the children that the time is now and it's time to act, and Navrachana is the front runner in putting this. It should be a part of the education system because that's what we need to do to save our planet.
Yes, this step of making this project a part of the school school activities, I think is a step which is needed, and Navrachana has been the pioneer in it.
Next are a few glimpses of the upcycled items made under the guidance and training given by Mr. Surya Singh and Mrs. Ritu Singh from Wolf, Jaipur.
SUPRABHA. I am a student at Navrachana School, Sama, Vadodara, Gujarat. The making of this Boro bag is a part of the Upskill to Upcycle project taken up by my school.
Step 1. I have used an old pillowcase for this. Next,
I have taken some scraps of old cloth and I have cut them up into small squares and rectangles. I'm making the handles, and for this I am using 3 long strips of cloth and I am braiding them so that it is sturdy. Step 3. Now I am sewing together the little pieces of fabric so that they remain intact. Step 4. As you can see, now I am stitching the handles onto the bag. Step 5. I am stitching along the seams, as you can see.
The GSSS students also went to a nearby village and distributed upcycle bags and products made by them.
We felt that we should not limit ourselves to upcycling. So, along with that, we even organized a sapling plantation drive in our school. Our school even distributed saplings to children so that they can take them to their homes and plant them.
Another initiative taken by NHSS students. This initiative is known as Water Warriors. In phase 1 of this initiative, we asked our school students, teachers and parents to fill up a form regarding water usage at their homes. In phase 2, we analyzed the responses of the students and gave them suggestions like using less water in vehicle washing, using rainwater harvesting, and taking shorter baths.
After a month, we again told students to fill up that same form after following the suggestions given a few weeks ago, and the results we received were amazing. We were able to see a noticeable change in water usage. The next few slides compare the before and after situation of the amount of water used. The bluer the result, the better it is. And we don't complete our mission here. We continue it, and we are still ensuring through online means that everyone is following the suggestions and helping us in keeping Mother Earth happy.
Navrachana had made a project named Makar to help in the reduction of waste at the Ganga shore, contributing to the Climate Action Project. This remote control garbage collector, made of reused items itself, with a few electronic items, had the ability to float around in any water body and also to collect garbage at the same time.
Small initiative had been taken by the students of Standard 5 of Navrachana, who went to different areas of Sama on a cleanliness campaign. This activity was part of the Swachhta Pakhwada program, an initiative undertaken by the Government of India and promoted by the Navrachanites.
An activity to say no to polybags was undertaken with the intention of bringing a positive change in society through students. To spread awareness on this topic, a street play was also staged in the nearby vegetable markets and neighboring schools, and the response was overwhelming.
The teachers of our school taught our students to make paper bags to distribute in the vegetable market. In the process, our students developed collaborative and interpersonal skills as well. Later on, during the campaign and the street play, these bags were given to the people who were buying groceries at the market.
Many of you might be curious to know more about the seed ball mission. Now, what are the uses of a seed bomb? The strategy used behind this seed bomb is simple: saving the earth by planting trees. Usually, when we go on long road trips, we come across many desolate looking places that need greenery. The seed bombs are thrown out in such kinds of places so that the seed in the core may sprout with the help of the outer layering made of soil or cotton.
What were the challenges we faced? There were two major challenges which we encountered and had to tackle. The first one was that because of lockdown, we were all locked in our houses and weren't able to organize many offline workshops and sessions. But we have utilized the online mechanism fully to create awareness among people. The second challenge we faced was to find methods to educate people about the upcycling concept. Everyone knows about recycling, but upcycling is known by just a few. And so to distinguish between both of them and educate people was a challenge. But at the end, we have managed to tackle it and generate the best outcomes.
Why are we doing all these projects? It is simple. We upcycle to reduce trash, use seed bombs to plant trees, save water to recreate more, and conduct village visits and post the campaigns to raise awareness. All just to help Mother Earth to recover from its illness of climate change. Let us take a vow to ourselves that we will contribute to the best of our potential to make this earth green and clean.
As an educator, it gives me immense happiness to see my students actively participate in upcycling project. It not only helped them to hone their skills but also made them responsible towards saving environment.
We must find time to stop and thank the people who make a difference in our lives.
My heartfelt gratitude to the US Department of State for the federal assistance grant. Without this change would not have been possible, and to the entire Navrachana community for leading the project so consistently.
Our heartfelt gratitude to Baroda Citizens Council for standing by Navrachana and enabling the project.
A special thanks to Mrs. Abhilasha Singh, Principal of Shining Star International School, Abu Dhabi, UAE. Brigadier Dr. B.K. Khanna from Arise, India. Dr. Kalyani Rao, Vice President of 3RZW Environment Foundation. Mrs. Mary Hihu, Program Manager from Nairobi. Mr. Nixon Joseph, Chief Operating Officer of the SBI Foundation, who helped us as mentors from the Collins and SDG Chopal program to make our project a great success.
Thank you.